Hi everyone and welcome to a brand new episode of Tribe Hockey Talk. I'm Sarah Chevenok and today my guest is assistant coach Simon Zagata. So let's start off by talking a little bit about how you got involved with the team and how you moved up to the position of assistant coach.
So first of all, I kind of moved to assistant coach by accident. But I got involved with the team. Last year was my first year at the law school, and I was coming up the stairs in the rec center and saw Chris, the former captain, with some hockey stuff on, some team stuff on, and had played my whole life and asked him, is there a team here? Because I didn't realize. And as soon as I asked him, he said, you should come to a practice, you should, come play on the team and all this stuff. And as soon as I practiced once, it was hockey again, so I wanted to play. So I have to credit Chris for that. But then, beginning of second semester, snowboarding, I got a concussion. And I've had a few, so I decided this year it'd be better for me to take off the contact sports and coach instead, so I could still be involved but not risk another head injury.
And what are some duties you have as assistant coach?
So this year, the biggest part of what I did was put together a practice plan, just to kind of switch stuff up, because Coach Felix has been coaching for a long time. It's pretty easy to get into a routine, and I fell into that as well, but just to bring some new ideas for practice, help run the defensive side of things more while Coach Felix can focus more on the offense.
Okay, that's awesome. Speaking of this season, what were some of the big highs for the team this season?
I think the biggest high was our game against American University. We had played them tough on their ice the first game, and then the second game at home was when Dean Reevely was coming to the rink. And if we had everybody there, we were expecting a really good game, and it turned out we were really short on people that game. But we just grounded out, made the game as slow as possible, honestly, but with the clock going the whole time, and managed to win the game actually 4-2, I think. Wow. So it was probably one of our biggest wins of the season, if not the biggest. And then besides that, just even though at the end of the season we didn't get the results on the ice as much, we were playing way better hockey and coming together as a team and people excited to be there. So I think at the end of the season, that'd be the highlight.
Okay. And building that momentum at the end of the season in team camaraderie and spirit and really improving on your game, what are some of the goals that you all have for next season?
So next year, we want to continue that, obviously. One of the things that was nice about me being assistant coach as well is that I live half a mile from campus. So I would host workouts on campus and then do team dinners and things. At my house, I would usually cook. People would come over, play with my dogs. And just things, when you only practice once a week, you might not be thinking about your teammates or thinking about hockey all that often. So just getting people to enjoy spending time together, because they do at the rink. But just the more you care about your teammates, the more you're going to want to be at the rink, the more you're going to want to be at practice, and the more fun you're going to have.
Absolutely.
So continuing that next year is a huge goal, for sure.
And now, looking at the other side of things, what were some of the challenges you all faced this season?
So I think challenges this season, it was really about meshing players together. Because second semester we had really good participation, but again, with only one practice a week, when you bring in a bunch of new people, they're not as used to playing with the rest of the players as everyone else is. So I think at the end of the season, we really saw the fruits of those practices and being together longer. And next season, that's another thing to work on, just integrating new people who are really good players, but just don't have the familiarity with the rest of the guys and girls at first, at least.
What is the most rewarding part of working with the team?
I mean, I just love being on the ice, first of all. And the team is all made up of good people. And they're not getting paid to do this, obviously. They don't get a scholarship. They actually pay their own money to be there. And so seeing them stick up for their teammates, seeing everybody love being at the rink every day, and just playing because they love it, and, being willing to challenge each other and challenge themselves. And even when things didn't go exactly how we wanted, never giving up and playing their hearts out every single game was really rewarding.
Absolutely. And you said you've been with the team about 1.5 2 years now.
Yep.
What has been the highlight for you personally in your time with Tribe Hockey?
Ooh, personal highlight. That's a tough one. I think I'll split it up into a playing and a coaching highlight, I guess. So playing my first game, I scored twice and just had a really good game. So that was really nice. Coaching, even though we lost the game, it knocked us out of the playoffs. Our last game this year was the best I'd seen us play all year. And just having everybody there and seeing what the team could be against one of the top teams in the division. And even when things looked really bad at the end and like we weren't going to make the playoffs, I asked everybody to believe we could do it, and they did. And so that was huge to me to see that even when things looked bad, they cared enough and they wanted it enough to keep going.
Yeah, that's great. Well, now last year when I spoke with Chris, he said that the team's toughest opponent was VCU. Would you say that was the same this season?
So we didn't play VCU this year in my memory. Toughest opponent is hard to say because I think Old Dominion beat us by the most, but I don't think they were our best opponent. I think Catholic University was probably our toughest opponent just because of the style they play. They're not overly physical. They're not, I wouldn't even say overly skilled, but they're just a very good passing and puck possession team. And so we had limited opportunities, and mentally that's really tough to overcome not having the puck in their zone very much when they have it a lot in your zone. And so even if they're not getting many opportunities, just that mental toll of defending for a long time was really hard. So I'd say they were our toughest opponent.
It sounds like you all made great strides this season. I can't wait to see what you all get up to next season. If people want more information about the team, where can they look?
So more information about the team, that's another thing we're working on for next year. We're always working. You can go to our website. That's tribehockey.com. You can email me or Coach Felix or any of the members of the team. And also, we're going to be at Admitted Students Weekend, and we are going to be at Fall Activities Fair, Spring Activities Fair, and I think this year, I'm not sure if we'll make it, but we're working on going to a college hockey event that the Washington Capitals host.
Awesome.
So I know everyone on the team, all the coaches are open to being contacted, would love to talk about hockey. Obviously, that's why we do things like this. So the more you want to talk to us, the better.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us today. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel to see interviews with all of the players. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.